The thing to do in the 60s and 70s in New York City, the in place was the Andy Warhol factory. And I was taken there for a party, and I found the Bohemians. They were all Bohemians. And they were so charming, and there was something so special. It was a wonderful time. There was no class distinction among us. Even if I came from a family that was really well off and elegant, educated, that was never discussed. I just was part of the fun, and I liked to enjoy the fun. I tell you, everybody, Edith Hillwell, she was from Pennsylvania, right? And she was a victim in my view of Andy Warhol, because she was so delicate. And Andy was a difficult person, you know, he was a difficult person. We had a fight once from a bottle of Shalimar, the big bottle, empty in a flea market. So he wanted, it was $5, and I wanted because he was, so he wanted it. I said, oh, you can have it, I have the same one home, but with perfume. And he was always with Victor Hugo. They didn't put him in the film. He had a lot of close friends, and he was a social climber. He was a great artist. He wasn't a perfect person. Jackie was a loving person. I like Jackie better. I like Jackie better. Yes, and Candy, darling. I like Candy because she was like what we were into, all of us. And Mario Montez, I forgot to mention him. Mario Montez, he was very wonderful. And Charles Logland had a company. It was a big family. You see, back in 1962, Vaccaro had a theatrical company called The Ridiculous. And he was with Andy Warhol and Charles Logland and Vaccaro. I went with Charles. Jackie, Candy, and Holly went with Andy. And the more artistic ones that were into seriousness, darling, went with John Vaccaro. And that's what it was. This is underground. A lot of things were happening. They were very fantastic. Tennessee Williams used to come and see us. Can you imagine? And I was wearing a men's coat, and I was dressed as Marlena Dietrich with a top hat. And he said to me, you wear that coat like it was made out of pot de soie. Isn't that nice? Yes. We had a lot of Diana Regan, and a lot of people, famous people, were interested in the movement. But it lasted only, you know, a decade. By 1975, everything has gone. I started looking at Ben Miller copying us, our act. Madonna, she was performing in Barney's, and she was very pushy. And yeah, she was very pushy, and she wasn't pretty, I mean. She wasn't pretty. Now the photographs she put out, all, how do you say, retouched. At least I didn't have to have my photograph retouched, and I resemble Garbo. How about that? You saw me. So we start seeing people copying our ideas in a commercial way and putting them on Broadway. But they would not ask us to be on Broadway. I guess we were not good enough. Jackie Curtis died, forget it, it was over. And Charles Logland died the same time. I was there. I went to all the funerals. And I remember I wore black with pearls. And Candy Darling died. Oh, everybody died. And so it was over. Yeah, that's what happened. Of drug addiction, drug killed. You know, I never took drugs. I was very smart because I had a very good back upbringing of my father and mother. I never needed drugs. I only needed my freedom and my creativity to have fun and to go out and be with them. They were always doing cocaine. I remember, it made me sick just to look at them, and that's what killed them. That's what killed them. I didn't need cocaine or marijuana or any of the drugs to put on a dress and be feminine. And you know what they used to say about me? I said, oh, here comes Alexis Del Lago. He is the only one that can do a set change in 10 minutes.